So we all know that self-talk is really important, right? That we're supposed to speak nicely to ourselves and say encouraging things and don't put ourselves down. But how do you really do that? And how do you know when you're doing that? It's so ingrained. Well, here's a little thing that I started doing years ago that really helped shift my self-talk in a way that was really very empowering to me, and maybe it'll help you. So, I'm one of these people, I really don't like getting told what to do. I just don't like it. It's just, I never have. My mother could tell you that. And apparently, I feel this way even when I talk to myself. So I have this thing, even when I tell myself what to do, that I have this thing of like, don't tell me what to do. I'm not going to do that. Even if it's what I want to do, So, one little trick that I started doing is this. Every time I heard myself say the word should in my head, I would change it to the word could. So it might go something like this. I might say to myself, Beth, you should really clean the kitchen. It's a mess. And it's sort of, that word should is kind of like, Beth, you should really clean the kitchen. Your kitchen's not as clean as all your friends' kitchens, and you're really not as good as all your friends are because you don't even know how to keep your kitchen clean. And It's a real put down. This whole word should, it's like, it's kind of coming from the outside, right? Like somebody telling me I should do something and making me do it, and I don't want to do it, and it becomes like a chore, like a task. And it changes to this. I could clean my kitchen. I could clean my kitchen. And I could not clean my kitchen. Which one am I going to do? And all of a sudden, it becomes my choice. It's just what I'm choosing to do. I can do it or I could not do it. Which one am I going to do? And even though when you said the word should, it was still your choice, because everything is your choice, every single thing that you do, you are choosing to do on some level, for the most part. And really creating our language to support that can be very important and very empowering. So all of a sudden, this thing that seemed like a chore, like I had to do it, you can't go to bed with a dirty sink, blah, 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 doesn't really matter. What's going to actually happen if you go to bed with your kitchen messy? Nothing. When you acknowledge that you're the one in power, you're the one who is making your own decisions, it creates a more relaxed life, believe it or not. And it also gets rid of all that constant judgment that we have in our heads. Now, this also works when you talk to other people. So it's actually very interesting. The next time you're talking to someone and you hear that you're about to say, you should really change it to could. Say, you could do this way. And I'm telling you, they will be able to receive it much better. This works when you're talking to your kids, to your spouse, to your friends, to your parents even. You could get some help around the house. You could do your homework now. And all of a sudden, they're understanding that they are in power of their own decisions. And they don't get as defensive, and they don't get as, push back at you. Don't get as angry. So play with this. Every time you hear the word should, in your head or out your mouth, just a little red flag come up. Oh, that's what Beth was talking about. Don't say that. Play with this. Say, what would happen if I changed this to could? And just see. See what would happen. Play with it. My name is Beth Sabo Novik. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you found this helpful. And I'll see you soon.